Hey people, new video and of course new machine, in this case the latest 3D printer from Chinese company Creasee. And as you can see, I have their latest machine called Skywalker. So let's start. So basically, when we speak about assembling this machine, then you don't need to worry because this machine is piece of cake. It took me around 10 minutes to assemble this 3D printer because basically it comes in two parts, the base and the towers. And basically when you connect these two parts, all you have to do is connect these wires. So basically this printer is very easy to assemble. Maybe for some people will take even less than 10 minutes to assemble this machine, but overall it's quite easy to assemble this machine. If you have already looked some Creasee 3D printers, you may notice that this printer Skywalker is very similar to the Creasee CS30 because they are very similar machines. So basically Skywalker, or in this case this 3D printer, is actually upgraded version of CS30, but of course it has many improvements comparing to the older version. So basically the first thing I have noticed that it has the stand for another extruder. So basically this machine supports two extruders. This one is originally here on the left side, and if you want to have another extruder, you can on the right side install it, and basically you can have two different filaments or colors for printing some 3D models, which is really cool. But also it has carbon crystal silicon glass, which is much better than normal glass, and from what I can see it has more resistant to the printing, and basically it will last much longer than normal glass. Also the screen is 3.5-inch touch screen, which I'm going to show you in the next few minutes after that. Normally it comes with 7 different languages, so basically everyone can use it, even they don't know English. Also inside this case is TMC 2020-08 silent drive. Overall this 3D printer is amazing because at that price I don't see if you can buy better printer. And don't forget, it provides huge 3D printing area, 300x300x400, so big 3D models you can print with this machine. Overall it's actually amazing machine. So after that I'm going to show you how the printer works during printing some models. Also I'm going to show you the screen itself, how to use printer, and I have big surprise for you because from this day you can use in Cura latest version, you can use Creasee printers as normal. You don't to insert custom printer, but just watch this video to the end and I'm going to show you how you can use Creasee printers in Cura. So At the beginning, I'd like to say a few words about packaging because I don't want to waste your time or something not too much important. Basically, the printer itself comes in large box, it is well packed, and besides the printer itself, you are going to receive these items. Basically, you are going to receive user manual, USB flash drive, some tools, spare parts, USB cable, and that's it. Basically, this is quite normal accessories which you are going to receive with printer itself. And of course, on the USB flash drive, you are going to receive video, user manual, how to assemble this machine, some 3D printer models for testing or printing, and some other useful stuff. So that's about accessories itself. So basically, when you assemble the machine, the next step is to level the bed, because without that you will not able to start printing correctly. And then to do that, you need to turn on the machine, and on the touchscreen you need to select leveling, and then you will see on the screen that it has 5 points. The first point is here, the second point is here, third point, fourth, and the fifth is in the middle of the bed. So basically these are 5 locations. For each you need to do leveling, because when you do that your printing will be correctly. So basically you need to use piece of paper, and for each location below, as you can see, you have screws with which you can adjust space between the bed and the nozzle. This is the nozzle, and the nozzle, this metal part, nozzle and bed. So basically, to do that, you are going to use simple piece of paper. You will put paper here, and on the touch screen you will click point 1, and then this part and the nozzle will go to the point 1 here, and they will go here, touch the bed itself, and then you will see is the nozzle correctly adjusted. If is not, then with this screw you are going to adjust that, because the nozzle itself, space between the bed and the nozzle needs to be just small, so that paper can hardly go. So paper must go, but hardly, and when you do that you can go to the point 2, point 3, point 4, and point 5. So basically the paper needs so basically when you click point 1, and when the nozzle goes here, and if the bed is leveling is correctly done, then paper needs to have space so that paper can go in any direction, but with some resistance. And if you do that, then you're fine. Then you go to the point 1 and you do the same thing, point 3, point 4, and point 5. And when you're done, all you have to do is try something to print. And if the printing is okay, then you don't need to do nothing. But if something happens, you just need to little more to adjust each point or some points. You will see what is happening during the printing process, but you can check on my YouTube channel. I have detailed video about how to do leveling on Creasee CS30, but the process is the same. As I said earlier, this is 3.5-inch screen on which you can completely control the printer itself. So basically you can start printing, you can just leveling, extrusion. You can preheat. Let's see if I click more. Okay, nothing here. Settings. So basically you can change language, you can turn off the motor, adjust fan. Let's see about. Okay, here is for load or unload the filament itself. If you click here, you can adjust on 5 points leveling if something is not wrong, but I'm going to show you it's not too complicated to adjust the bed. You can move the printer in any direction. So basically, as you can see, it's quite easy to use Skywalker because the user interface is simple and you don't need to touch too many settings to start printing or to adjust, for example, the bed. On the front side of the machine itself, you have USB port for connection to your computer, or if you not wish to use USB connection, you can always use the SD card. So basically you can copy all your files on the SD card, and all you have to do is insert SD card in the machine, and then on the machine click printing and select the desired file for the printing. So basically, and this step is also quite easy to do. Basically now, in the next few minutes, you are going to see how printing process on this machine works and what kind of quality you can expect. So basically, watch this part, you can see how printing works, and don't forget in comments tell me what do you think about this printer. So you can see this is the final product of printing, and basically Creasee Skywalker 3D printer is actually a very good machine. So basically you all need to do is to do good leveling of your bed, and with some normal parameters in printing you can expect very good printing quality like on this example. So please tell me in the comments what do you think about printing quality And what do you think? What kind of module I have printed? It looks really amazing, and in reality it looks even much better. So with Creasee Skywalker, which is actually the latest 3D printer from this Chinese company, you can print any kind of module or object with good printing quality. So basically you should definitely consider this machine. But normally to produce this printing quality you must do a leveling with machine, but I will show you how to do that, and you will see that this is not a hard procedure to do that. Basically, for 3D printing, I recommend completely free program called Ultimator Cura. And I also recommend to use their latest version 4.11 because in this version you can choose Creasee printers. For profiles, you don't need to do nothing about that. So basically, when you open the program, click over there and click Add Printer, and then select Add a non-network printer, and scroll down. You are going to see Creasee, and here you can select at this moment two different printers. For Skywalker, you can completely normal select Creasee CS30 because they have the same printing size, and you can perfectly normal select CS30 and click add. But don't worry, in the next update of Ultimator Cura I am going to add Skywalker and some other machines as well. After you do that, it will say Creasee CS30, and now you can add some free modules, for example, like this model I have printed. And now you can do many different things like scale, so you can have bigger or smaller. It's completely up to you. And also when you click over there you can change some settings, for example printing quality, infill, but some settings like printing speed is recommended to have 50 millimeters per second, but you can also adjust. The printing temperature needs to be 200 Celsius and like that. So basically, as you can see, Ultimator Cura is good program for 3D printing. And when you're done, you just need to click slice, and we need to wait a little to just do slicing procedure, and it will tell you how long it will take to get a module printed and how many materials filament needs. And you click save to disk. You can name it anything, but it needs to be G-code file. Click save, and that's it. And after that you can copy this file to your USB flash or to your SD card and start printing. So basically that's it about Ultimator Cura. So overall, as some kind of conclusion, Creasee Skywalker 3D printer is great choice for everyone, for beginners, but also for professional users, basically because it is not too expensive machine, but still at the same time it provides good quality printing. But also, as I said, is a great choice for beginners because it takes less than 10 minutes to assemble this machine and you're good to go with printing. Also, it's quite easy to use it, and this machine is made from high quality materials. So basically, you should definitely consider Creasee printers or even their latest machine, a Skywalker. You can check in my description for link where you can buy it on AliExpress. And if you have any questions, you can also comment what do you think about Creasee printers, or do you even have any of them. So basically that's it. Thank you, and I would appreciate if you can comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.